Saying yes from fear always leads to regret. And flexibility in business is important, but it should never come at the cost of your boundaries, your time, and your energy. Welcome to Marketing Your Way podcast. I'm Anastasia Mann, marketing strategist, agency owner, and business mentor. But more importantly, I'm your guide to breaking free from the 9-to-5 and building a marketing business on your terms. I know what it's like to crave more freedom, more impact, more income. I've been there, and this podcast is your shortcut to get in there faster. Each week, we dive into real strategies, expert insights, and mindset shifts to help you launch, grow, and scale your marketing business with confidence. And just in case you're wondering, yes, this podcast comes with a Ukrainian accent and a whole lot of straight talk. So if you've ever asked yourself, how do I find clients? What should I charge? Can I really do this? The answer is absolutely yes. And you're in the right place, my friend. Let's dive in. Hey friend, welcome back to the Marketing Your Way podcast. Today is my first full workday back after a 2-week family vacation in North Carolina, and let's just say it came with a few lessons. So here's what happened. When we were booking our rental cabin, I convinced my husband that we didn't need to spend the extra $500 on a place with air conditioning. It's North Carolina, I said. The average temperature is in the 70s. We won't even need it. Well, last week it hit 85 degrees every day. Every single fan in the house was running, and we all woke up each morning drenched like we just stepped out of the shower. Between the heat and the chaos of 2 kids and trying to actually unplug from work, I had a lot of time to think. And one big realization hit me. Just like that cabin needed AC, my business needs stronger systems and boundaries. In this episode, I'm sharing a behind-the-scenes look at why I said yes to the wrong client setup, even though I knew better, what resentment really looks like in business, how I'm using LinkedIn plus Dripify to build lead gen systems that actually support me and my business, and why it's so hard to take a real vacation without the right support in place. So if you've ever made a business decision from a place of scarcity or come back from a trip more tired than when you left, this one is for you. Let's dive in. So let's talk about something that's been weighing on me, and honestly, I debated whether to share this or not. But if you're building a business or thinking about it, this is the kind of real talk I would have wanted to hear. A few months ago, I brought on a new client. And after about 3 months of working together under a monthly retainer, the client team told me they wanted to shift to a project-based arrangement. Not because the work wasn't great, but because in their words, they didn't need marketing every month. So here's the thing. I knew in my gut this wasn't the right move. This is a high-touch client. There are weekly meetings, constant back-and-forth emails, decisions that take time, require approvals, and then revisions. It's not just one project at a time. It's ongoing effort, the kind of work that needs consistency. But what did I do? I said yes. Why? Because scarcity mindset kicked in. That little voice that says, well, something is better than nothing. What if they walk away completely? Maybe I can just make it work. So I agreed. I told myself I will figure it out, that I'd adjust. But fast forward to now, and here's what's actually happening. I'm spending more time on this client than before, but instead of a steady monthly retainer, I'm quoting every project separately, waiting on approvals, chasing payments, spending hours on work that I'm not getting compensated for because it's outside the scope of whatever mini project we've defined. And I'll be honest, I've started to feel resentful, not because the client is bad, not because I don't believe in the work, but because I knew better and I ignored my gut. So here's the truth I'm sitting with right now. Saying yes from fear always leads to regret. And flexibility in business is important, but it should never come at the cost of your boundaries, your time, and your energy. I'm working on cleaning this up now and creating a better structure moving forward. But if you are listening to this and you are at a decision point, let me be your reminder. You get to decide how you work, your time has value, And when you lead from abundance instead of fear, you build a business that actually works for you. A quick break to let you know, if you are craving real conversations about what's actually working in marketing and what's not, come join us inside the Marketing Your Way community. It's a free space for women in marketing and creative roles who want to grow, connect, and explore what's next in their careers. Inside the group, we share industry news, unpack trends, explore how different roles are using AI to simplify and streamline their work, and we bounce ideas around from campaign strategies to career shifts. Whether you are freelancing, leading a team, or quietly wondering what else might be out there, you'll find women here who get it. Go to marketingyourwaypodcast.com/community or tap the link in the show notes to join us. I can't wait to see you inside. So while I was away, one of the things I was excited to check in on between porch coffees and nature walks was how my LinkedIn outreach campaigns were running. If you're new here, one of my goals this season is to grow the real estate marketing side of my business, specifically working with developers and brokerages who need brand strategy, content, and high converting collateral to sell luxury and new developments. That means I need a steady flow of qualified leads, and honestly, I don't have time to live inside my DMs all day. So if you take anything from this episode, let it be this tool, Dripify.io. I've been using this tool to automate my LinkedIn campaigns, both to connect with potential real estate clients and to invite podcast guests. It let me build out sequences of messages, track replies, and follow up without having to manually send every single thing myself. Game changer. I still write every message. I don't believe in sounding like a robot, but the system keeps things moving while I'm doing actual client work, or in this case, sweating through a mountain cabin. So if you've been looking for a way to build more consistency into your outreach without feeling like a full-time LinkedIn sales rep, this is your sign to look into it. And this really ties into the bigger lesson of this episode: systems make growth and rest possible. So now let's circle back to that North Carolina trip, because as much as I love getting away with my family and as much as I plan to fully unplug for 2 weeks, the truth is I only managed to fully step away for 1. Week 2, my team needed me, my clients needed me. There were Slack messages, emails, last-minute questions, and I felt that familiar pull to step back in. Here's what that told me: I don't have the right systems in place yet. And I don't just mean workflows or tech. I mean real systems, the kind that keep your business running when you're not in the driver's seat. Systems for approvals, system for client communication, systems for deliverables, deadlines, and decisions that don't rely on me every single time. When I realized during this trip is something I think a lot of us skip when we are building from scratch. You can't wait until you're busy or burnt out to set up your systems. You need them from the beginning, whether you're building your own business, running a team inside a company, or somewhere in between. Otherwise, you build yourself a business that cannot breathe without you. And look, this isn't about perfection. I'm still figuring things out too. But coming home from vacation and feeling more tired than when I left, that was my sign. So right now I'm asking, what can be documented? What can be delegated? What can be automated? Not because I'm lazy, but because I'm building something sustainable. Because freedom isn't about a vision board. It's something you engineer, and that starts with systems. Let's talk about resentment for a minute, because I think it's one of the most misunderstood emotions in business. We are told it's dramatic, or that we just need to be more organized. But here's the truth I'm learning. Resentment is a signal, not a flow. It shows up when you are overgiving, undercharging, or stretching yourself too thin in ways you didn't agree to, silently. And it's not just emotional. Resentment costs you real time. Time you could spend building systems, time you could spend showing up creatively, time you could spend just thinking like a CEO. When I said yes to that project-based client arrangement, I didn't just say yes to extra admin work. I also said yes to the mental load of constantly renegotiating my value. So now I'm doing things differently. I'm reworking that client relationship and I'm being clear about what's sustainable and what's not. No drama, no blame, just clarity. I'm also looking at my own onboarding process and thinking, where can I protect my boundaries up front? I'm reworking my service packages, tidying up proposals, adding clear policies about communication, turnaround times, and pricing. Because boundaries aren't just a vibe, they are a strategy. They protect your calendar, they protect your creativity, they protect your energy, which, as any business owner knows, is the most limited resource you've got. And I want to say this clearly, you don't have to earn your freedom by burning out first. You don't have to pay your dues by saying yes to every client who is interested. You don't have to keep proving that you are easy to work with by being endlessly available. Here's what I tell past me, and maybe you need to hear this too. Your business gets to work for you, not the other way around. You can lead with warmth and have strong systems. You can be flexible and hold your boundaries. You do not need to run your business from fear, not anymore. So here's your permission slip to course correct, to upgrade your systems, to reprice your packages, to change your mind and call that growth, not failure. So yes, this season of business has stretched me. There have been lessons, some hard truths, but also there is a momentum. Thanks to my LinkedIn outreach and that little tool I now swear by called Dripify, I've booked calls with over 15 incredible women in marketing. And when I say incredible, I mean smart, creative, multi-passionate, visionary women who are doing work that matters. And they're coming on the podcast to share their stories, their pivots, their behind-the-scenes truths. So this show, it's about to get really good. You're going to want to stick around. I'm also kicking off a new outreach campaign to real estate developers because I'm ready to bring on 10 new aligned clients who value the kind of thoughtful, strategy-driven marketing my team and I do best. And this time, I'm doing it with boundaries, clarity, and systems that support both of us. Because that's what I want for you too. A business built from abundance, not burnout. One that works for your life, not against it. And one that makes you proud, even on the messy, sweaty days. If this episode resonated, DM me on Instagram at Anastasia_man and let me know what part hit home. Or better yet, share it with another woman in marketing who might need this reminder today. We end this together. Talk to you next week, my friend. A quick break to let you know, if you are craving real conversations about what's actually working in marketing and what's not, come join us inside the Marketing Your Way community. It's a free space for women in marketing and creative roles who want to grow, connect, and explore what's next in their careers. Inside the group, we share industry news, unpack trends, explore how different roles are using AI to simplify and streamline their work, and we bounce ideas around from campaign strategies to career shifts. Whether you are freelancing, leading a team, or quietly wondering what else might be out there, you'll find women here who get it. Go to marketingyourwaypodcast.com/community or tap the link in the show notes to join us. I can't wait to see you inside. And that would be it for today's episode of Marketing Your Way podcast. I hope you are walking away with fresh ideas, new insights, and the confidence to take your next step. If this episode spoke to you, please do me a favor and leave a review. It will help more marketing experts like you to find the show and build their dream business. And hey, don't forget to hit subscribe so you never miss a new episode. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Until next time, keep building your marketing business your way.